So a little while ago, I made a short and sweet guide for rasial, and that used tier 95 best in slot gear. Well, today I have another one for you, but this is for the tier 90 crowd. Now, real quick before we get into this video, the rotation being used is created by a username known as Glotzfrosh, or Glotz for short. He's a streamer over on Twitch, and I will leave his link in the description below. And he has a lot of commands for a lot of different rotations that he's come up with, so please head over there, give him a follow, show him some support. But now on to the video itself. So getting straight into it, here is the worn equipment and here is the inventory. It's all pretty straightforward. Here are the perks being used on the tier 90 tank armor. If you have the power armor, feel free to use it. And here are the perks on the weapons, very straightforward. If you don't have the hybrid cape, the normal Zuck cape will work just fine. And this method will also be using the Undead Slayer sigil or ability, whatever it's called these days. Here is a quick image of the rotation and basic guide. There will also be a link for the screenshot in the description below if you want to have it on a second monitor or open it up on a phone or something for when you're learning it. And just like shown in the screenshot, we are using these relics. And from the bank preset, I'll only be using the Lanternite incense and the Spirit Weed incense sticks. You can use Powder of Penance if you want, but it's not a hard requirement. And we will be using the Blood Reaver Familiar. Alrighty, once you have prepared up and you have gotten your incense sticks already, everything else is set, go ahead and grab some adrenaline. Go ahead and turn on your prayers and go ahead and don't forget to use darkness, as it is pretty helpful here. And go ahead and activate your Majrat aura and then enter the portal. Now what I like to do here is enter, hit boss 2, option 2 for rasial, and then hit start, and then teleport back out, so that way I can just right click rejoin. Don't forget to pop your aura and head off to the races and start the hour. Alrighty, once you have your instance all set up and ready to go ahead and conjure your army, hit a life transfer and invoke death, right click rejoin. To do a surge, command that goes with a second surge, then command the skeleton, toss your Vuln Bomb, target cycle with a Death Skulls, and then hit a Soul Sap, a Touch of Death, a Bloat, a Soul Sap, and then 2 basics, another Soul Sap, a Skeleton command, and then a Volley, and then start your Leving Death rotation with an A-Pot, a Touch of Death, a Death Skulls, a Soul Sap, a Split Soul, and then do 2 basics. And then hit a Soul Sap, a Skeleton command, your Death Skulls, wait a couple ticks, hit your Sigil, another Soul Sap, Volley, a Finger of Death into a Touch of Death, Soul Sap, another Finger of Death, and your third Death Skulls, Soul Sap, into a Skeleton command, into a Life Transfer, into a Soul Sap, toss another Vuln Bomb, hit a basic, but you're supposed to hit Touch of Death there, into another Volley, hit a Soul Sap, command the zombie, hit Bloat, and then another Soul Sap, and then that should be phase here, hit a couple basics if it's not, and go ahead and hit Death Skulls, Reflect, a Soul Sap to get your third stack, a Volley, Finger of Death, a Touch of Death, another Finger of Death, and then your tier 90 web spec. And if he's not dead, just hit another couple abilities and he should be dead. Collect your loot, go ahead and teleport out, and then rinse and repeat the process. With these basic perks on the weapons, you should be seeing around 1 minute to 1 minute 35 kills. If you go with best in slot perks on your weapons, then that will help out a little bit more with the consistency as far as getting 125 to 130. And as you can see, this is a pretty straightforward rotation. There is a little bit of timing nuance as far as being on tick is concerned, but it is just something that you will learn as you do the boss and get better at it. However, I'm not going to ramble on for another 5 or 10 minutes here. We're just going to close the video. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And if you have any rasial specific questions and Glotz happens to be streaming, he is more than happy to help out with any questions you may have. He also has a more optimal tier 90 rotation that uses power armor and I believe can get close to low 1 minute kills. So if that is something you're interested in, you can go into his Twitch channel and type in the command !tier 90 rotation. Again, feel free to check him out. His links will be in the description below. But anyways, I will close out the video here. Thank you all for watching. Your viewership is greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon time, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you next time for the next guide. Peace.